Hello, Andre. How are you today?
Hello, I'm
Hi.
fine. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, this is the first class I've had since the last class you had with me.
Yeah, how have you been?
Very good. Very good.
Did you
So,
enjoy your weekend?
yeah, I really didn't do anything. So that's always very nice when you just don't do anything. So,
Sometimes it is nice to have a weekend in the middle of the week.
yeah, yeah, and that's pretty much working with Verbling. That's how pretty much what I've done is I have my weekend in the middle of the week because I teach more on the weekend for some reason. So yeah. All right. Is it Keen? How are you today? Hello, Maria. How are you today?
Excuse me.
Hi. How are you? What is your name? How do I
My name
pronounce?
is Gwen.
Gwen. Okay. And where are you from, Gwen?
I'm from
What
Vietnam.
what what kind? Vietnam? Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. And Maria.
Hello, Holly.
Hi. How
Hello.
are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. I was uh, I was having some problems, but now it's solved.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's good. And I can hear you very well, so that's a good thing. So
Thank you.
remind me where you are from?
I'm from the south of Spain.
Ah, okay, southern part of Spain. Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
welcome. Welcome. Well, my name is Holly, and I'm actually from Idaho, and that's where I'm at, where it is 9 a.m. here on Thursday morning. So, what time is it in Spain right now, Maria?
Spain now is 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Okay, I was thinking it was 4, but 5 o'clock. And what time is it in Siberia, Andre?
Have a guess.
Oh, okay.
I believe
So
you can.
okay, so 5 o'clock in Spain, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's probably 10 p.m.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Ah, ha, 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 right.
Well done.
Okay, so in Vietnam, then it is probably, see, it's 9 a.m. It's probably 11. Is it about 11 in Vietnam? Queen,
Oh yes,
what time is it?
it is
In
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, so it's an hour off. Okay. And then Abimelech, is it about 11:30 in India?
8:30.
8:30. Okay, so you're okay. It's a different. Okay, so you are 30 minutes um, earlier than Andre. Okay. Hi, Yasin. How are you? We got some new people in this class. Yasin, is it Yasine? Yathine? Okay, maybe it has a problem speaking. Okay. All right. Well, today we are going to go over our dream job. So we're going to talk about jobs in general, but also about the job that your dream job, and then after that we will also do a reading exercise and some vocabulary and discussion. Um, so hello, David. Welcome. Yeah, Queen, we can't hear you. I think you're trying to speak and we can't hear you. It's David.
Hi,
Hello.
hello, Holly. What's going on?
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Good. Good. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started on the lesson today. First thing I want to know from each one of you is what is your dream job? So, what is your dream job? Abimelech, what is your dream job?
Something I wanted to do.
Yeah, your dream job is a job that you would love to do. You would do anything to get that job. It might be what you do now.
Okay. My dream job would be if I would be a computer programmer, but it is not possible. I know.
Okay, so you would love to be.
But I would. Yes, I would love that.
Okay, computer programmer. Now, in your now, why is it impossible to become a computer programmer?
Because I already chose a career for my entire life.
Oh, okay. So you can't change.
Can't.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, where's the noise coming from?
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You can, when you're not talking, please mute. That way you have no problem. Okay, so Abimelech, Abimelech's dream job is a computer programmer. Okay, awesome. I'm going to show this. Okay, so we've got a computer programmer as one dream job. And Andre, what is your dream job?
I am a software developer, and my dream job is team leader or a project manager.
Okay. So, do you think you are on your way that one day you will be a project manager?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Uh-huh.
I'm not far from it.
Okay, awesome. That's great. David, what is your dream job?
Yeah, Holly, I would like to become a broker. That is the person who works in the kind of Wall Street and sell and buy the name, bonds or
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, so you'd like to be a stockbroker. Is there a chance that you could be a stockbroker?
Yeah, there is a chance because I study finances, so it's very related. But I need to get a better, I mean, a master, kind of that, and study a lot for becoming a broker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you do have a chance, but it just depends on what happens in your studies and so forth, and what kind of internship and opportunities you have after you graduate.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. Maria, how about you? What is your dream job?
My dream job, it would have been as a rhythm gymnast. Do you know what I mean?
Like an Olympic gymnast?
Yeah, an Olympic gymnast, but in the kind of gymnasts that work with ribbons, something like that.
Oh, okay. What is that? Like a dancer, a ribbon?
I don't know in English how the term they use. Here we would say rhythmica. Rhythmica because they do the gymnastic exercises with music.
Uh-huh.
Instructor.
So I'm trying something. Rhythmic gymnastics.
more, I think.
Basically this right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually rhythmic gymnastics right
Rhythm
there.
gymnastic. Yeah, that's exactly.
Awesome. So a rhythmic gymnast.
Yeah.
Are you a gymnast at all?
Yeah, but not at all this kind of gymnast.
Okay.
I'm not the age to be able to do that exercises anymore.
Okay. You're too old, right?
Yeah, they have to begin very young. Very young.
All right. Okay. 2. Welcome.
Hello,
How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from the Vietnam.
Vietnam. Welcome. All right. Well, question for you. What is your dream job, 2?
Dream job.
Yeah.
Dream job. I think the tour guide. I think I want to become the tour guide.
Okay. A tour guide. Awesome. And is there a
tour guide.
possibility you can become a tour guide?
Yes, because I used to be a tour guide before.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So there's a couple people are on your way. All right. Okay. And Igor, welcome. And what is your dream job?
Hello, teacher. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah,
I
nice
think-
to see you too.
I think my dream job would be something that's really unattainable. Well, because I've lost too much time for that. I'd like to be a professional hockey player.
A professional hockey player, yeah. Because it's interesting. Some people are actually saying jobs that are attainable, and some people are not. Okay, a professional hockey player, awesome. Okay. And were you a good hockey player when you were younger?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I was trained to be a hockey player, but it didn't work out well.
Okay. Yathine, are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. So what is your first of all, Yathina, what country are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, awesome. So what is your dream job?
Algeria.
Algeria. Okay.
Yeah.
Algeria. That is different than Nigeria. Awesome. But what is your dream job?
My dream job is I will be a doctor, like my mother.
Okay. Is it possible for you to be a doctor? Is it obtainable?
Yeah. Yes, I'm scientific student in secondary school.
Okay, so you have a possibility of going to medical school and being a doctor. Awesome. Okay, so we've got some here are obtainable and some are not. This one is Maria. You said that's not obtainable, and Igor, you said that's not obtainable. And my dream job as a kid and it's still as an adult is to be a USA ambassador. And it's unattainable only because of my age. If I would have had the courage when I was in my 20s to go this way, I think that it would definitely have been an attainable career. But I did not have the courage, and now I'm too old. So, anyway. So these are some obtainable jobs and unobtainable. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to ask and answer questions. Number 1, who has the best job in the world? So what do you think, Andre? Who has the best job in the world?
The person who has a lot of money and he is able to create his own business, whatever he wants.
So a person who has their own money and is able to create their own business. So basically an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So a small business owner. Okay. All right. 2. What would you say? Who has the best job in the world?
Hello?
Hi, Tu. How are you? Who has, in your opinion, who has the best job in the world?
Worst job in the world, I think is
best job.
the right. Yes, the moment job is my job here right
Okay. And what job is that? Tour guide?
now. No, the best job in the world is the tour guide, but the the tour guide, yes, I think the tour guide.
Okay. Okay, so tour guide has the best job in the world. Okay.
Yes, it's the world.
Right.
But with me, is the best job in the world is tour guide. But I don't know. Some people different.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Igor. What would you say? Who has the best job in the world?
Well, this kind of question is really controversial.
Yeah.
Well, I would stick to my game plan and say that the best job in the world is had by a great hockey player, a great professional hockey player.
So you're going to stick with that, stick with the same thing. So a professional hockey player, or is it just a professional athlete?
Not just a professional hockey player, but a star professional hockey player.
Okay, so a star professional hockey player. Okay.
It's like, if you're just a professional hockey player and not a star, then it's not really a great job to have.
Yeah, and if you're a professional hockey player in some countries, you're not gonna, you're not, you don't make as much money. A star professional hockey player, okay. So Maria, what do you think? Who has the best job in the world?
I would be more general than my mates. I think that the best job is could be people who work in something they love or something like, can live with the money they earned in it.
So say the last sentence, Maria.
Sorry?
What? Say the last sentence you said. Something about money.
Okay. For doing what they love, and they can live with the money they earned in that job.
Okay. People who are doing with what they love, and people who are doing what they love and can live with the money they earn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Andre, what would you say? Who has the best job in the world?
I have already given my opinion.
Oh, so you think that? Oh, you have. I'm sorry. You have Abimelech. I'm sorry. I didn't go in order. Now
I would say the best job in the world, maybe athletes.
Athletes. Okay. So
Sports person.
So professional athletes. Athletes. Okay.
Yes.
And Yathine.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? Who has the best job in the world?
I think that the researcher is the best job in the world because they get a lot of money and go around the world and like it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And then David, what do you think? Who has the best job in the world?
I think, in my opinion, the best kind of job is the rock star.
Rock star, okay.
Yeah, very cool.
A rock star, or basically, okay, a celebrity.
Singer, yeah, an actor also.
Okay. Right. And I'm actually my answer for this is similar to Maria's. People who can follow their passion. The people who can do what they're passionate about. Okay, so who has the worst job in the world?
Worst job in the world.
So what do you think, Yasine? Who has the worst job in the world?
That the teacher who has the worst job in the world.
Hmm. In your opinion?
Teacher.
Yeah?
Yes, teacher is the worst job
Oh,
in the world.
teacher. A teacher is the worst job. Okay. I thought you were talking, well, teacher. Okay, 2, what do you say? Who has the worst job in the world?
The worst job in the world is my work now.
And which
My
is?
work. I was in the chemicals engineer.
Okay, engineering. So,
Engineering, yes.
is it
Because
chemical engineering?
last week I impact the chemical every day in the
Okay.
very tough things.
Uh-huh. Okay. Maria, what would you say? Who has the worst job in the world?
In my opinion, it would be people who have to work a lot of hours for very little wage, and they don't like their job.
And they don't like their job. Yeah, I would agree there. So, Igor, what would you say? Who has the worst job in the world?
Anyone who has their minimal job wage.
Okay, minimum wage jobs.
And anyone whose job involves some risk to their health, like working with hazardous materials or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that too. All right. David, what would you say? Who has the worst job in the world?
Okay, Holly, for me is that the people that clean the windows in the buildings,
Oh, so window cleaners.
window cleaners that are in the very high, it's very dangerous, and I don't know if they earn enough money for risking their lives.
Huh? Yeah, so they risk a lot. Who knows, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Andre, what would you say? Who has the worst job in the world?
I think people who clean public toilets for free.
Oh, yeah, toilet bowl cleaners. They clean it for free?
Yeah.
Who cleans toilets for free?
People who have the worst job in the world.
Okay.
Sounds like slaves to me.
Yeah, that does sound like a slave. Abimelech, what would you say?
Worst job, I'll say social worker.
Okay. Social worker. Okay. And I'm actually going to go with a garbage man. Oh, or somebody, or what Igor and Maria said, somebody who works too many hours and risks their job, their life for very little money. So, all right, let's go to the next question. Next question is, what is more important in a job, money or happiness? What would you say, Igor?
Well, for me, I think it depends on the amount of money you have.
Okay.
For example, with some crazy amount of money, so you can just forgo happiness in this case.
Okay. Okay.
And if it's just a good amount of money, then you can use happiness instead of money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the really important thing here is to balance this. So I think if you have no money, your happiness doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true.
I think it's what's more important is to have a lot of money and be happy with it.
Okay, so both. Equally important. Okay, thank you for your answer.
Well,
Abimelech.
that's crazy amount to be happy.
Yeah, yeah. David, what about you? What is, in your opinion, what is more important in a job, money or happiness?
I think it's 50-50. Both are important. Yeah, maybe I would like to go to have more money than happiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
More money than happiness. Okay. How about you, Maria? What is more important in a job, money or happiness?
For me, the contrary, more happiness than money.
More
But
happiness than money. Okay.
that you need that you to have to earn enough money to live. If not, no, the happiness will not be complete.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Andre, what would you say?
I think happiness is more important than money. Actually, happiness can go without money.
Okay. All right, thank you. Tu, what would you say?
I think it's a hard question, but with my experience, it's depend the period. At the first career, the first at the beginning of the career, you need the money. Then when you get the more money, you need the happiness. I
Okay.
think yes.
So
The Maslow in the economic is the Maslow the tower.
yeah, the Maslow hierarchy of needs is what it's called
Yes, sir.
in English. Hierarchy of needs.
You know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, from school.
Yeah.
Maslow. Yeah. Have you seen the current Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Somebody has changed it. I'll see if I can find it and show it to you. So, Abimelech, what would you say? What is more important in a job, money or happiness?
I think happiness is more important because if you are not happy, then money doesn't mean anything. In my thinking.
Okay. Yeah. And thank you. And Yathine, what would you say? What is more important in a job, money or happiness?
I think that money is a person that happiness because money do the happiness.
Okay. Money. If you have money, then you can be happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And in my opinion, it's similar to many of yours. If I have no money and I'm starving, then money is more important. But if I already have money, then happiness is important. So, and the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, of course, does everybody know what the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is?
No, I haven't heard about it.
You've heard of it? Yeah. Okay.
I'm reading about it on Wikipedia right now.
Reading about it? Yeah, there's a joke right now. Let's see if I can find it. That basically it says that you have a specific need, and you you have most basic needs. As soon as those basic needs are met, then you move up. Let's see.
Well, they have a pyramid here. The pyramid of needs.
Yeah.
And they're grouped into six categories.
Yeah.
And they go from the most basic ones to the most moral ones and tangible ones.
Yeah. Let me show you the hierarchy, and this is the current one. This is kind of the joke. First of all, the most basic need we need is Wi-Fi with Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. That's a kind of a joke, but then but really they say physiological. If you have food, water, warmth, then you're happy, and then you move on to safety, belonging, self-esteem, self-actualization. But this is the joke that first of all you need Wi-Fi, and then you can move on to the rest. So, anyway, have you?
Wi-Fi is a great booster there. I agree.
It's. I saw that a couple weeks ago. I thought, wow, that is pretty good. So, so we have 2 2s, 2-1 and 2-2.
No, just one.
Just one.
Oh, okay. Looks like there's 2.
No, I think
No, I
there's
think there's
a
a
mistake in the
Mistake in the
network.
Oh, okay.
network.
Okay. All right. Anyway, okay, let's go to the next question. Number 4. Do you live to work, or do you work to live? So, Yathine, what do you say? Do you work to live, or do you live to work? So you're a student right now. So it's a little different, but imagine if you were working. Would you work in order to make money, or do you is your main purpose in life working? So this is first one is work to make money. The second one is your main purpose is to work. Yathine, what would you say?
Me, I work to live.
You work to live, okay. And 2, how about you?
I
think the
work to live.
Work to live, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you work for money. You work for money, okay.
Yeah,
And
work for money. I have to earn for money, take care of the baby, my family, parents.
okay, now 2, you are actually signed into the classroom twice. So if you could check your browsers to see.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 2 of 2.
There's 2 of you, and there's an echo because of that. So if you could check your browsers and see if you're on twice. Maria, how about you? Do you work to live, or do you live to work?
Absolutely work to live.
Work to live.
Yeah,
Okay.
and have money to do what I like to do in my free time.
Okay. And Igor, how about you?
Well, I'd like to say that I live to work, but that's not true. I work to live.
You work to live. You'd like to say you live to work. Okay. David, how about you?
Yes, I also would say work to live.
Work to live. Okay. And Andre, how about you?
I live to work.
You live to work.
Yes.
So you live to work. Okay. And Abimelech, how about you? Do you work to live, or do you live to work?
Yeah, of course, I work to live.
Work to live. Okay. Except for Andre, my guess is all the rest of you guys are under 30. Am I right?
Yes.
I am on the 30.
You're under 32? Well, then you are different than... basically what they say is people that were born before... For this live to work are people who were born before 1970. And people who work to live are after 1970. Oh. But there are exceptions. Definitely exceptions. Depends on the culture, depends on the company, depends on the personality and stuff like that. But the older people all live to work, and those of us who are younger, we work to live. And I was born in '69, so I'm kind of, sometimes I work to live, sometimes I live to work. So
depends on your mood.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing. So absolutely. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this a little smaller. Now we're going to look at some vocabulary words before we do a reading exercise. Let's match the words on the left with the meanings on the right. I'm going to read out the words on the left just in case there's pronunciation questions. Number 1, passionate, valued, attitude, pest control, plumber, challenged, high turnover, stepping stone, colleague, and rut. Okay? Are there any words here that you do not know?
What's right?
Rut. Basically, we say a person is stuck in a rut. And a rut. And a rut would be, if you're stuck in a rut, you do the same thing all the time. Bear with me. Same thing all the time. You don't change. It's really boring.
So routine.
Routine, yeah. Yeah, that would be basically, yeah. You're stuck in a rut. But another example of a rut would be this one right here. This is a car rut, a road rut. That would be also an example of a rut. But usually we use the word rut with stuck in a rut. Okay, any other words here that you do not know? Okay.
What does high turnover mean?
High turnover. Okay, turnover has several meanings in English. There's number 1, turnover is turnover in British English. It's a business English word, and it means net sales in American English. Okay, and then there's also a staff turnover, which is means many people quitting their jobs. Okay, and the third meaning of turnover is American English, and it's a pastry. So my guess is in this high turnover, we're talking about the second one, staff turnover, many people quitting their jobs. But a turnover as in a pastry. Let me see if I can show a picture for you. This is a turnover in English, in American English. So, but also turnover has to do with finance and human resources. So there's 3 definitions of turnover in English.
Okay.
So, good question. Any other words? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Abimelech, could you read number 1 and see if you can match it?
Passionate.
Okay, I'm sorry, not number 1. Letter A.
Frequent change in employees. High turnover.
Correct. A frequent change in employees would be a high turnover. Andre, B. Did you read B?
Having strong emotions. Passionate.
Passionate, yeah. C. David.
How you act or show your feelings towards something. Attitude.
Attitude, correct. C. Okay, Igor. D.
Appreciated by others. It's number 2, valued.
Valued, yes.
Pest control.
Okay, and then Maria. E.
A feeling of being stuck in one place. Number 10, rut.
A rut, yes. Being stuck in a rut. A feeling of being and stuck in one place. F, 2. Can you read that?
And the fire bumper. Bumper.
F, letter F.
F is the fire.
Yeah, could you read it? Read it out loud.
The bumper.
No, this one right here.
F.
Read F.
Pipes and water system.
Okay.
Either fire the plumber.
Okay, a person who fixes pipes and water systems is a plumber. Okay, now I want to go over pronunciation of this word. In English, the B is silent, and it's a very common mistake. So we actually pronounce a plumber with like without a like that, pretty much. Plumber with no B.
No B. In English, is a B is without B.
Exactly, it's silent.
Silent.
Yeah, so it's pronounced like this, plumber, and I think it's a very common mistake made by non.
But I have a question. Sorry, teacher.
Yeah.
I have a question. Every word without the silent B in every word.
Okay.
Or just the plumber.
Plumber. Basically, if there's a lot of times in English, if there's an M or a B before each other like this, these two combinations, the B will be silent. And I'm not sure exactly why the B is even there. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Another example of this is the words debt and receipt. The B and the P before a T are also silent. So you have debt, and you have receipt. So those are some examples as well. Where because you have two consonants together, they are silent. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to the next one. G. Yathine. Can you read that one?
A person who works with you.
And what would that be?
Colleague.
Colleague, yes. A person who works with you is a colleague. Or a person who studies with you is a colleague. Okay. H. Something that leads you to something better. What would that be?
It's a stepping stone.
Definitely a stepping stone. So a job, taking a low-paying job, could be a stepping stone to a much better job. Okay, I, a person or company that removes bugs or rodents from a building.
Yes, pest control.
Pest control, yes. Very important people, the very hazardous job, though.
Can they just be called exterminator?
Yes, they're also called pest control, or they also are called exterminators. Very good. Yeah, we just called an exterminator over to our place because we had mice start coming in, and it's like, oh. So I would be teaching, and I'd be looking at this mice across the room. I'm like, not a good thing. So we called an exterminator, and they're gone, thank God. So challenge, feeling like you need to work hard to achieve something is challenged.
Challenge.
Okay. So now we're going to read an article, and these words will be here in this article. And let's. I'm going to make this smaller. Okay. Are you passionate about your work, the dream job? All right. Let's start with Abimelech. Could you read? Read until I say thank you, and then stop. So.
Okay. Are you passionate about your work? How important is it to love your work? Some people some people say it's the key to happiness. You spend so much time at your job that it has to be something you're passionate about. Other people say you have to at least feel valued in your workplace. Your dream job may still be a hobby, but the work you do must make a difference to people's lives. Is it possible to adore your job no matter what you do? Your attitude towards your job can go a long way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, and Andre, could you read the next one?
Supportive pest control worker or plumber improves the quality of life of his customers. Feeling challenged on the job is important. A job that requires very little effort is hard to do for a long time. This is why some positions have a higher turnover. Your night job may be a stepping stone to your future career. The people we work with have I can't see the word properly.
Oh, have a lot.
Have a lot to do with job satisfaction.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, David.
You might be passionate about work, but hate your boss or coworkers. On the other hand, you may work from home, but miss interaction with colleagues.
Thank you. And thank you. Igor.
The money you earn on the job is also important. Do you earn enough money to meet your basic needs? Is there a little left over for your savings and recreation account? If you think you deserve more than you earn, you may be miserable at work.
Okay, thank you. Maria.
Asking for a rise may be your solution. Some people get stuck in a rut at work. They don't leave a dead-end job because they get too comfortable.
Okay, thank you. 2.
Think back to when you were a small child. What were your answers when people asked what you want to be when you grew up? Some experts say that's our childhood dream are the job we are meant to do.
Okay, some people say our childhood dreams are the jobs we are meant to do. Okay, and see, we get stuck in a rut at work. We may ask for a raise. Okay, asking for a raise may be your solution. Okay, all right. So let's ask a question. Some question. First of all, are there any words or phrases in this small reading that you do not know? Any words or phrases you don't know?
What is a recreation account?
Okay, a recreation. Well, an account could be a bank account. So you have your savings account, and a recreation account. I guess some people have them, but recreation is what we do for fun, leisure activities. And so
maybe some money for vacation.
Yeah, that would be like the same thing. Your vacation account could be, if somebody has a vacation account. So, or I think most people don't have a recreation account. They just have a savings account. Okay. Oh, any other words or phrases?
Creation.
Okay. Let's go ahead and ask and answer some questions here. What does a person need to have in order to enjoy his or her job? According to the reading. Does anybody remember? Igor?
This is essential, that they feel challenged.
Mm-hmm. So they feel challenged. Any other? Can you guys think of any other words?
Yeah. How much your job is valued to social.
Mm-hmm. So you need to feel challenged. You need to feel valued.
Also, your own attitude towards your work may make a huge difference here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Number 2. Why does the reading mention a plumber?
To contrast bad work, like a job that is supposed to be really bad, and to really contrast someone who has a bad job but still happy and satisfied with their job.
Yeah, because they feel challenged and valued, and they have a good attitude.
Maybe there is something wrong with them.
Okay. All right. Number 3. According to the reading, what may be a stepping stone to a future career?
Well,
anybody but Igor. You answered the first 2 questions. Anybody else? Sorry.
No problem.
Maybe you have to do a job that you don't like a lot, but it could be a job you need to do before getting your dream job.
Perfect. Yeah, and they talked about a night job in the article, and you work nights that will make you move up to your a stepping stone to your future career. Exactly. Has anybody ever had a stepping stone, a job that was a stepping stone to another job? Igor, have you?
No, I don't think it's really a stepping stone. When I was a student, I always took some, some minimal wage jobs to make the ends meet.
Okay, to make ends meet.
It wasn't really a stepping stone because it was just temporary employments.
Okay, all right. How about you, Andre?
My first job wasn't. My first job didn't give me a lot of money, but it gave me experience. So actually, I was working for experience.
Yeah.
And so it lasted about 2 years, and then I got a promotion and better salary and other benefits.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, I think of every single job I've had has been a stepping stone to something bigger, even if it has nothing to do for that same reason, because it gave me experience, gave me work experience. So let's go to the next question. Number 4, what do some self-employed workers miss? Anybody? Basically people who are working from home.
So not me again.
Yeah, we'll skip you again, Igor, because you, unless nobody else wants to talk.
Okay.
Maria, what do you think? What do some self-employed workers miss?
Interaction with another colleagues.
Yeah, so interaction with colleagues.
Alone, feel a bit.
Yeah.
With, being able to talk to another colleague and contrast your ideas or another.
Yeah, and it's like all the probably almost all of the Verbling teachers who are teaching full-time or full-time hours actually miss that. So just because we're all working from home. So yeah. So Abimelech, what advice is offered at the end of the reading?
Oh, actually, I don't remember the last.
Okay, that's a perfect answer. Yathine, what would you say? Can you remember what advice is offered? Okay, maybe she's not there. 2, can you remember the advice that's offered?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, you don't remember either.
Yes.
Igor, you can speak now.
Okay, so they give you a notion that maybe your childhood dreams of your job, this is what you're meant to do.
Your childhood dreams are what you are meant to do. I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that. What do you guys think? So let's talk about this. Igor, what was your dream job as a child? How does it compare to your ideal job today?
Well, my dream job as a child was, that's what I told you.
A professional hockey player. Okay.
It was my dream job, but it didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really, I don't really miss it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I understand that it was not meant to be. So I completely disagree with this notion from the end of this article.
Okay, yeah.
Like when we are children, we dream big, sometimes too big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Andre, what would you say? Do you agree or disagree with? Are dream jobs as children what we should be doing?
When I was younger, my friend had a computer. And from that time, I started dreaming of being a software developer. And fortunately, I am one of them.
Okay. All right. So for you, it actually worked out for you. What do you think, Maria? What was your dream job as a child, and does it compare to your ideal job today?
As a child, I wanted to be a teacher.
Ah, okay.
Yes, but then I realized that I didn't like to. I haven't the patience to be able to deal with some kind of students.
So you realize I didn't have the patience.
Yeah,
with young children. Yeah, it's funny because I think many girls, especially, our dream jobs are teachers at first. And when I went to college, university, I was either going to be a teacher or a social worker. And I realized the first week of university I didn't have the patience to be a teacher. And then the second year I realized I didn't have the patience to be a social worker. But then I never realized that you could actually teach adults and grown-ups.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's Abimelech. What was your dream job as a child, and how does it compare to your ideal job today?
Well, I always wanted to be a computer programmer.
Okay.
But after graduation from school, I got a chance to work with multimedia technicians, and later I focused on that.
Mm-hmm. And so you work with sound and audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And 2, what would you say?
I think they're so different. When I was a little boy, and now so different. When I little boy, I think the future I become a doctor, but now I think it's different.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you wanted to be a doctor, but now a tour guide would be even more. That's completely different. Yeah.
Yes, but now I am the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
But the dream job is my dream job is a tour guide,
Mm-hmm.
because this tour guide is my job at the student time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And David, what was your dream job as a child, and how does it compare to your ideal job today?
Yes, well, I used to play soccer every day in school, and I really enjoy do that. And so when I was a little boy, I used to dream with becoming a professional pro player, but maybe I wasn't good enough. So
Okay.
nowadays I am more realistic, and yeah, that is not
Okay.
remember.
Okay, David, I can barely hear you. Your sound, I don't know if it's your internet or what it is. It sounds like the internet is, but it sounds really bubbly. All I could hear is soccer.
Okay, sorry, maybe it's my connection.
Yeah. Just to let you know, for your information, as the class has gone, it's gotten worse. In the beginning, it was fine, and then it's getting worse and worse. So, okay. Well, thank you very much for your time and attention. And for those of you guys over where it's evening and so forth, sleep well when you finally get to bed. And then for those of us who are starting the day, have a great day. So. Thanks.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Bye.
Sorry, teacher.
Great day.
Sorry, teacher. I have a question.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You can send the email this lesson for me.
You can actually pick up the link. Let me show you. Let me get the link for you.
Is it lslibrary.com?
Yes, right here. Right here. Just see on the Verbling chat. There's the link right there. You can pick it up from that. So you probably can't get it from ESLlibrary.com because you have to pay for it.
You saw on the slide.
Yeah. Do you see the link on the Verbling chat?